Adventures at the beach. Listen. Let's go to the beach. Hopefully you've had a chance to listen to the waves, to hear the wind, to make some observations, and that's what we're going to talk about today. Today you're going to make observations about the things you might find on the beach. And we'll discuss how you can do your part to protect ocean creatures and to keep the beach clean. When I went to the beach, one of the things that I observed was a beautiful sunrise. How many of you have observed the sun rise on the beach? It's an amazing sight. So if you've not done that, maybe you can convince your parents to go to the beach early in the morning so you can watch the sun rise. What are some of the plants that you see when you're at the beach? This is a picture of a cacti that I found on the beach. What do you think this is? Any ideas? Absolutely. This is part of what we call a sand dollar. We found a lot of sand dollars on the beach. They were pretty amazing. Did you know that sand dollars are actually real creatures? They're actually the skeletons of sea creatures. Did you know that they eat magnite, which is a type of metal found in the sand? This is what an actual sand dollar looks like in the water. Just one example. And this is a group of sand dollars that you could find living in the ocean. At the end of this video on the resource page, I have an excellent short video that you can watch about sand dollars. What is this a picture of? This is a crab, absolutely, a little hermit crab. And then here we have what we call bivalves, and they are a type of seashell, probably the most common type that you'll see. And they usually have two shells to protect the soft body on the inside. Okay, so there are muscles on the inside. They're called mussels. And you can see this one digging into the sand, trying to get and hide itself under the sand. Pretty neat, huh? Here's a picture of algae that you can find, sorry, not algae, but seaweed that you can find on the beach. And the seaweed often comes up on shore. And there are times in the season where you've probably noticed a whole bunch of seaweed, and it can actually be pretty smelly. So what else have you found on the beach? Oh my goodness. When we went to the beach, we found a crab skeleton. Poor crab, but it was really neat to find and be able to see what the crab's skeleton looks like. What? Watch the birds, watch the seagulls, and see what happens. Oh my goodness, that was pretty cool. So another really amazing thing we found at the beach was this baby shark. And I actually had to go and look up what kind of shark this was. I found out that it's called a black tip shark. And it grows to be pretty large, and it can attack human beings. Unfortunately, the poor shark was not living, and maybe had been washed up the shore for some time. But it allowed us to examine the shark very, very closely, and even we were able to look inside of its mouth and saw some really, really sharp teeth. So you can find some really exciting things at the beach, and then you can go and research and learn about them. What else? One of the other things we found at the beach was a jellyfish. as we were walking along the shore, we found a jellyfish and it was still alive. So we decided to use a shell to lift it and put it back in the water. Now remember with jellyfish, you have to be very careful so they don't sting you. So don't touch them with your bare hands. So I did want to talk to you about one more thing that we found at the beach. And yes, this is happening. So it was pretty sad to see this at the beach. And it wasn't just a pack of Doritos. We found a lot of trash along the sand at the shore. And, you know, trash is something that, you know, is that something you want to really see at the beach? It's harmful for the animals and the creatures that live on the shore and in the water. And it's not something pleasant for those that are visiting the beach. We need to keep our beaches clean because that's what keeps the animals and creatures safe and healthy. So what are some things that you can do to keep the beach clean? Let me get a few ideas. So yes, you can put trash in the trash can or you can take it with you. If you see trash, pick it up where and when you can safely. Carry gloves and extra trash bags with you when you're at the beach. Maybe you can remind your parents before you leave the house to carry some extra trash bags and to get some gloves. Maybe you and your friends and your family can schedule a beach cleanup. Don't forget to wear gloves and be safe. But those are some simple things that you can do to help keep your beach clean and to protect the animals that live near and on the beach. And finally, you can learn as much as you can about all the different creatures that are part of the beach ecosystem. All right, parents and kids, here are some resources for you. If you want some more information on sand dollars, there are 2 links that I'm sharing here that you can find information specifically about sand dollars. One of which is a really cool video by the Monterey Bay Aquarium. And also, if you are interested in learning and identifying sharks, learning about and identifying sharks, you can use the link below. Here is a final resource about that you can learn about seashells. So if you use this website, it talks to you about the different type of seashells that you can find and how you can identify them. I hope you learned from this video, and when you're at the beach the next time, hopefully you'll be very observant and you will explore and discover new things.